Hi guys, my name is Cassie and I'm the owner of Pixie Divine Glitters. And this is my first YouTube channel and I'm super excited to be making this watermelon tumbler. I hope you guys subscribe and like for more videos. This is my first one, but stay tuned because I have a bunch more that I'm working on right now. So I'm still learning, you know, the lingo on YouTube and stuff, but I love watching YouTube channels, and I love teaching classes. I teach a lot of classes in person here at my shop, and so I decided let's go with the YouTube. I haven't done one before, but I really wanted to be like super raw, and I want you guys to just get to know me as a person, because I really think that it's crucial to get to know someone for who they are. And so I hope you guys stick around. I hope you like this video, and I hope that you like all the other videos to come. So with that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe. I know I said it earlier, but I'm gonna say it again. Like and subscribe, you guys. Thank you for choosing Pixie Divine Glitters. We are a glitter supplier, tumblers, and we have rhinestones too. So we are a small business looking to grow, and we appreciate all the love and support that we receive from our customers, and that we hope and pray that all you newcomers would love us too. And so we thank you, and we'll see you in the video. Hey guys, let's get started. So I'm gonna be making this watermelon tumbler, like I said earlier. I'm gonna use Cara Orange, Key Lime Pie, Modge Podge. I already spray painted this tumbler. I did 3 different coats. So you basically just do a simple ombre with this tumbler. And the reason I painted it this way, or spray painted it this way, is because I really wanted the tumbler to look like a side view of a watermelon. And so I wanted the dark green, the light green, because when you look at a watermelon from its side, that light green is like right where the rind is at, kind of. And of course the pink. I should have done a red, but I wanted to do Cara Orange, which was like an orangey red. So what I'm doing, guys, is I start in the middle and then I kind of let it fall to the side a little, so that way it kind of ombres out on its own. And I am like so in love with this color. Then you use your choice of green. I wanted to use fine glitter, and I fell in love with this iridescent green because it kind of, you can see that dark green come out a little bit, and you can see the light green. And guys, it came out so cute. So if you want to do an ombre, just continue adding more and more glitter until you feel like your ombre is right. I forgot to put Modge Podge at the bottom, so I had to do that bottom part. There you go. I finally put some Modge Podge. But I decided I'm just in love with the color, the glitters. Like, they just complement each other so well. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply a second coat of Modge Podge. You want to make sure that you do one color at a time. Clean your brush really good, and then go back and add Modge Podge to your second glitter, because you don't want your green getting mixed into your pink, or your pink getting mixed into your green. So right now I'm doing my green part, and I'm just making sure that I have great coverage. And you can add water to your Modge Podge, so that way it's a little thinner. The thinner it is, the faster it dries. I decided to just use it as is, and right when I get to the side, I kind of like blend it up a little bit. And it's okay if you get a little bit into your pink, because you are doing an ombre right there. So regardless, I'm gonna add more glitter, and I'll fix it. It's a super easy fix. And when you're doing your ombres, you want to make sure to always have your tumblers kind of tilted at an angle a little bit, so that way the glitter falls nicely. And because if you don't, and if you leave it there, and you have just a straight line of glitter, like one that meets the other, it's not an ombre. It's just, and ombres can be pretty tricky, you guys. Maybe I'll do a video showing you how to do more of an ombre. I just kind of wanted to make this tumbler and just really show you guys how I made it, because I fell in love with this. Like, I'm in love with watermelon. I don't know if you guys are. I love the fruit, and I see everybody make these watermelon tumblers, and I thought I'm gonna attempt one. So this was just so fun to make, and I just kind of wanted to share this as my first video. I know I missed some areas. I didn't show you guys how I spray painted it or where I epoxied, but I will be doing more basic like video so that way you guys can see how I do all these things. So I'm ombreing this cup again. I'm using key lime pie, and as you can see, like, I have it angled a certain way on the side so that way the glitter falls freely where it should. And then I shake off the excess glitter, and then I go back in with Cara Orange and I do the same thing. And you can just keep applying glitter until you feel like it looks just right. And I think I'll show you a side view of the whole tumbler right now, and you're gonna see just what I mean. Like, guys, that's so cute. Beautiful. I love it. So then I already got my seeds and I weeded them out, and I really just wanted to apply them and just scatter, like in a scattered way. I didn't want them to look all facing one way. I wanted them to just look like an actual watermelon where the seeds are all over the place, and you just, you know, just up and down, sideways, the way they grow in a watermelon. So I was just like kind of having fun with it, trying to make it as realistic as I possibly can. And as you guys can see, I did already epoxy it. So I did 2 coats of epoxy before I added my vinyl. And the only reason you add your epoxy is because if you add vinyl to your glitter without having epoxy over it, it'll be bumpy and it'll lift. So now that I'm done, I did 2 more coats of epoxy, and here I am using the Dawn, I think it was like the power wash method. And so what I did is I kind of sprayed 3 lines because I really want this to look like the webbing of a tumbler. I mean, sorry, not a tumbler, of a watermelon. So I did the white first, and the only reason I used white is because when I add the next 2 colors, I kind of want them to, I want the white to bring out the color that I'm putting over it. So this next color I put was like a greenish color, and with the white it kind of brightens it out. It kind of brings it out a little bit. So then I just repeat the same step all over again, where I'm applying the Dawn soap, and then I spray white, then I wash it with water to take off any soap residue, and then I kind of tap it dry a little bit, and then I do the same thing with the next 2 colors. And then once the tumbler was dry, not me, once the tumbler was dry, I then made sure to do another coat of epoxy. And I had got this saying, "Life is sweet," I think on just Google for free, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I made this one. Sorry, guys. I made this one. I saw the saying and I thought, ooh, I'm just going to make my own. So I went onto Fonto and I downloaded some fonts and I kind of just put it together myself. And then I just got the rind, and, it's super cute. And I wanted to do an offset because the vinyl I was using kind of blends in with the color, with the glitter, as you can tell. So I used the white offset so that way you can see it better. And I'm so glad that I did, because I feel like it just tied it all together. And this is what it looks like, you guys. Here I am putting the epoxy. I use Speedy Petey. Speedy Petey is really good because it dries within an hour and a half. And so that's the epoxy I love to use for all my tumblers. I really hope that you guys like this tumbler. So don't forget to follow and like my video for more, you guys. This is my first video, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye. Thank you.